Stars, our universe is full of them, tiny, minute from Earth, but out there, billions of balls of burning gas, huge, celestial, incredible. And to the universe, the Earth must be as inconsequential as a single grain of sand. But here on Earth, stars have a very different meaning, in the form of celebrity personalities. And I, Brian Cox, have managed to bring them all together in a place called Coxville, the centre of the universe. While doing research in my hometown of Oldham, I stumbled across a black hole and fell through it, leading me to the newly found colony of Coxville. It is a secluded town, now inhabited by genetically enhanced members of the Homo sapien race, aka celebrities. With these newfound celebrities in a utopian society of Coxville, I have discovered that people care more about football than they do about the planet and existence itself. Therefore, I have created a new football team called the Coxville Comets. But who is going to lead us? A team of celebrities to the very peak of English and European, if not world football. I know, just the man.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Oh, God. Alright, FIFA.
Hello, Mike.
Huh?
It's me, Professor Brian Cox.
Hello?
I have chosen you to take control of the Coxville Comets, my new football team up in Coxville.
What are you talking about?
You are the man for the job.
Really?
No one understands just how important you are.
I don't understand that. I can't even win a game of FIFA.
In another dimension, you were actually a better manager than Arsene Wenger and Pep Guardiola, but not quite as good as Sam Allardyce.
Get off, I'd never manage Arsenal. How the hell are you even here anyway?
Have you ever seen the film Interstellar?
Yeah, it's a great film.
It's basically that, but Christopher Nolan doesn't understand quantum mechanics quite as much as me, Professor Brian Cox. I can talk to you through 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional, and even 5-dimensional subspace particles.
Oh. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
You're going to take us on a celestial journey from the Vanarama National North to the English Premier League and beyond, perhaps even into different solar systems.
Alright, well, who am I to question fate?
I warn you, it's going to be a challenging task. There are a lot of egos in the squad.
Oh, come on, how bad can they be?
Hello everyone, welcome to Culture Club, or should I say, the Coxville Comets. Yes, it is the first Culture Club on FM on my channel, and I hope that you guys are looking forward to it. I hope you enjoyed the intro, and as an intro to the club today, we are going to run through the squad, get through to the first game of the season, and hopefully have our first game, which will be against Kings Lynn in the Vanarama National North. So a bit of a bumper episode today. But first we have the club's visions and expectations laid out by none other than Brian Cox himself. So, Brian has laid down the law, and these are the club's visions and expectations for the next 5 years. We have to work within the wage budget, which is obviously something that you get on Standard FM. So this is interesting because I haven't seen any of the players' stats. To run you through a bit of background on how I did the actual database, I have put everyone's current ability between 60 and 75. Somewhere in between then, it was randomly done. With that in mind, I have not set any potential abilities. So they, at the moment, 60 to 75 is a pretty good to decent Vanarama National North sort of player. Some of them are leading, but at the same well, some of them could be leading, but at the same time, I've not set any potential abilities. So some could be quite good now and will not get any better. Some could be quite good now, but get absolutely incredible and be Premier League players by the end of it. I genuinely have no idea on the potential ability, all done as 0, which means that it is random. So we have to reach the playoffs in the Vanarama National North. In the FA Cup, reach the first round. Cool, that's a bit difficult as well. FA Trophy, reach second round, no worries. Basically, we need to get to the Vanarama National by the end of the 21-22 season. That all seems relatively decent. However, there are some rules to Culture Club, as Brian Cox will take you through right now.
All the celestial bodies in the universe that we live in exist by following rules, and this is no different than my football team, the Coxville Comets. Rule number 1 is there must be at least 8 celebrities in the starting 11 of every game. This will continue until a few transfer windows, and then we can see where the squad lines up. Rule number 2 is for the first 3 seasons of Munch being in charge, he will only be allowed to sign free transfers and loan players. There will be funds available, but he is not allowed to use them. And finally, rule number 3 is that he must reach the Vanarama National League within 3 seasons of the start.
So there are the rules, and of course, like I said in there, we can make signings, but ultimately this year, because our budget, the wage budget is at 2.3 or minus 2.3, I don't think we're going to be able to sign anyone between now and then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the friendlies off there. If anything does happen, then great. I need to sort out the staff as well, because I am the only staff member here at the club, apart from our director of football, who is Rachel Riley. What a number cruncher. She's also, oh my god. There will be nothing going on behind the scenes, don't worry. I mean, look at her, and look at me. It's not going to happen, is it? So, I shall see you for the first game at Kings Lynn once all this is done. Man, I'm excited. Oh, time for the big day. It's incredible. Things have progressed a little bit since the last time that we met. Obviously, I've had the pre-season to get the team ready, and today we'll be playing Kings Lynn, hosting them at the Infinite Space. Oh my god, I almost turned into Brian there. We'll do a little bit of background on the team, shall we? So, the Coxville Comets. You need to know the basics. Founded in 2019, semi-professional team. We only have 1-star reputation. We've got one of the lowest reputations in the league, but we have got a number of decent players, and we also now have a senior affiliate in Fleetwood Town, and they have loaned me a couple of players, which I will talk to you about in a minute. You can tell here the kits are like this. I think they're particularly quite good. Don't judge me on the pink one. I personally quite like it. The stadium is called the Infinite Space, obviously based in Coxville. Capacity of 2,000 people. I can't tell you how much I wanted to make the surface AstroTurf, literally just for the lols. God, I sound so youthful there. For the lols, mate. Rafflecopter. Stadium condition is good, and the pitch is quite big. I want to play big, expansive football. We retain fierce rivalries with Oldham, FC United and Manchester United because of the local rivalry. Other city rivals are City and Wigan for obvious reasons. They are the same. We will develop rivalries as we go through the game. We are now predicted to finish second in the league. When I first took over, I think it was 6th or 4th. But with the additions of some of the players from Fleetwood, we have now escalated up to second, which I think is a very, very good place to start. I didn't want us to be overpowered, and we're not. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. We're not overpowered. We're not a Vanarama national team in the Vanarama National League North. We have earned our right to be there. We have a number of young players. It's all a little bit mixed. And like I said, I had no control over the potential. So we may be only as good as the Vanarama National. We may sit there for another 20 years. I have absolutely no idea. Let's hope not for the sake of the series. You can tell here that we've got bugger all in the way of facilities. We literally are starting from the bottom. Training facilities is poor. Data analysis facilities, poor. Youth facilities, poor. Youth level, 0. So we have absolutely nothing in the way of youth. And we are going to get that and improve it as the series goes on. This is very much an RTG, but with the kind of creator club. But the only difference is that I've created just great players to go with it, like just great fun players, and I'm so excited. Financially, we're not too bad. We've got 73 grand. That started off at 50k. I thought Brian's got big coffers. He decided to put it into the team, and we've already gained 19 grand. The majority of that, I imagine, has literally just come from, I don't know, maybe Brian's got extra funding. I don't know. Transfer budget was 5k. Haven't spent it. The wage budget is meant to be 8.5k. I'm spending 10.8, so I'm a little bit over the top. Hopefully Brian won't judge me for that, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. We have to do well, basically. But enough of the club. You want to know about the players, and here they are. Oh, what a list. We'll start from the back forward. 2 goalies. Noel Edmonds, just amazing English TV presenter, was in I'm a Celebrity last year. If any of you watch that, brilliant. I don't watch it, but I nearly watched it just because of Noel, but I have principles, so I didn't. I'm joking to anyone that does watch it, fair enough. But he is only 20 years old. I have mixed up the ages as well. There's no player over the age of 28, I want to say. But I wanted to have a youthful squad because obviously what's the point in having all these players, having them for a few years, getting acquainted with them, and then having them retire like literally 2 years later. There's no point in that. So I hope you don't mind me taking some liberties with the ages because, I mean, he does look 20. Joining Noel in goal is Paddy McGuinness. He is definitely going to be our backup keeper, considering he's at the faded 2 stars. So he's a youth prospect at 21 years old. So actually he's younger than Noel, but he's the youth prospect. No Lackey, no Mackey. That's going to be a thing. Commanding right back, Gordon Ramsay. Look at him. He's already just giving you the look as if he's disgusted, as if you just handed him an omelette that wasn't made with free-range eggs. Just incredible. Of course, the big man himself at the back, probably arguably our best player, Brian Cox. I mean, for a Vanarama National North player, he's actually pretty good. Decisions of 14's good, aggression of 14's good. He doesn't seem like a very aggressive player. Look at that smile. Look at him. Oh my god, Brian Cox in Football Manager. And then we've got other couple of centre-backs. Nick Knowles can play at centre-back, but he can also play right-back. And he's also damn good at overseeing a building site. So whenever Kevin McLeod, spoilers, decides that he wants to upgrade the infinite space, I'm sure Nick Knowles will be on hand to help him out. Now, this one is just great, right? Arnie. But we're not talking like old Arnie. We're talking Predator Arnie. Look at him there. Look at it. Get down, Mac! I'm a bit upset that his strength is only 9. That should literally be like 99, even though it only goes up to 20. The boy is box office. As a note, I didn't put all the weights in, but I did go in and I put all the heights in. Apparently people get offended if you find out what their weight is online, so barely any of the celebrities' weights were on there. Wow! Greg Wallace is that left back. Just amazing. I hope these all aren't too British for everyone. Like, these all aren't British for everyone. I'll try to mix it up a little bit, but if you don't get any of the references, I'm really sorry, but you'll learn to love these guys as much as I have. Richard Osman from Pointless, 6'7" defensive midfielder. Absolutely box office. Look at that. We've got a boy in from Fleetwood called Ryan Rydell. He's not near as exciting as this one, but he's arguably probably, along with Brian Cox, our best player. Got very lucky bringing him in from Fleetwood. There were other teams sniffing around, but I got in there first. 18 years old, left back, could be very, very decent physically. Peak for this level. Just, yes. Sean Bean. Sharp Sean Bean. Bastard. Expect a fair amount of swearing from Sean in this save, but he is going to be our central midfield hub. Could play as a centre midfielder or a defensive midfielder. Quite technically good and actually not as strong as I thought he'd be at only 20 years old, though he will get better. He's finally come out from behind the desk of Gillette Soccer Saturday. Jeff Stelling is arguably our most media-friendly player. Can't imagine why. He looks pretty good mentally, probably our best player here. Leadership of 13, determination 15. Very, very exciting. I've done none of these technical attributes, by the way. Not one of them I've decided. They were all done as 0. I referenced him earlier, Kevin McLeod. He is our captain for the year and probably for the series at this time. He's got leadership of 12, very good at 26 years old. He's probably one of our older statesmen. Can play as right winger or in the centre mid. Physically an absolute beast, and he helped design the stadium, so he's got favours with Brian. We all need a lanky comedian in our lives. Hello, Stephen Merchant. He's going to be playing in the centre mid. I mean, it's Stephen Merchant. What's not to like? Bristolian accent, perfect. One for the ladies here, if any of you are watching. Hello. Harry Styles. I mean, I'm not just talking about ladies. Men, anybody. Harry Styles, arguably the heartthrob of the team. Well, some will debate that. One thing I can say is that we've probably got the best looking team in the division. Maybe in the world. There's no getting around it. He's only 17 years old, Harry Styles. He is definitely one of our youth prospects, and he looks absolutely superb. Can play as a midfielder in the centre and on the right, but mainly going to be deployed as an attacking midfielder. I said Harry Styles might be the best looking player on our team. Hello, Kit Harington. There will be a lot of impressions in the series. I'm just going to put it out there, but hopefully we're going to fit it into intros and you'll all love it. Kit Harington, again, can play anywhere across that midfield. He's going to be a very good utility player for us. Probably not the most exciting player that we've got at the club, but he could get much, much better. One to watch out for. This one was more just for me. I love John Berntal. He's a great actor. The Punisher. What's not to like about having the Punisher in your team? And also Shane from The Walking Dead. Expect a lot of head rubbing. Easy. I couldn't not, could I? Philip Schofield. Left winger. Absolutely prime. Look at him. 22 years old. Look at that smile. How can you not trust Philip Schofield? What a beast. I'm going to whiz through him now. Tom Cruise is in there because why not? American heartthrob. Every team needs one. Pretty decent right winger. He's probably our only right winger, to be fair. So I hope he doesn't get injured. Oh, wait, he is. No, that's Philip Schofield. Philip Schofield has managed to get himself injured for 3 weeks, so we won't see any of him today. And we also won't see any of Andrew Lincoln or Rick Grimes or whatever you want to call him. If you don't know any of those, he's the guy from Love Actually with the signs who's trying to get near Keira Knightley, and that is absolutely fair enough. We've got a player called Dan Mooney in, who I loaned in from Fleetwood. A good left winger, another forward for Philip Schofield, who obviously won't be playing today because he is injured. So this is exciting. He looks like a decent player. Not quite as good as the other guy we got from Fleetwood, but still not bad. My favourite man, possibly in the history of the universe. Sorry, Brian. Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie. Just, yes, everything about him screams goals. 17-year-old American, hopefully. I didn't think about this. What about the work permit issue? Well, we'll get to that bridge when we come to it. But Lionel Richie's in the squad and he's going to score a hat-fill. I can't say this about Pierce Brosnan, which is a bit upsetting because I love Pierce Brosnan, or Bronholm, and this is like young Pierce. This is, again, another exceptionally good-looking man. Just an incredible player. He's really not. He's absolutely terrible. We've got a bit of a powerhouse up front in terms of Anthony Joshua. 198 centimetres tall, 86 kilos, absolutely tanked. Only 18 years old. He's going to be phenomenal for us, and you can tell he's up for possibly top goal scorer along with Lionel Richie. So we've got plenty of goals up front. I've kind of got this wrong because it should be Sir David Attenborough, not just David Attenborough. 26 years old, doesn't look a day over 76. Absolutely incredible. He's aged terribly for a 26-year-old man, but my God, this lad can play. And he can also just do amazing documentaries while he talks to us about it. I love it. So there is the team, and today we will be playing against Kings Lynn. Very, very excited indeed. And as Brian said, not me, Brian, said we need to pick at least 8 of our original celebrity players, which is no problem for us at this point in time, but over the coming seasons that's going to be quite difficult. I haven't quite planned out the rules as much as the season develops, because obviously it depends a lot on how many players go. So we're going to update the rules at the end of every season, depending on how the squad is looking. There are basic principles in there that will stay with there, as in the kind of manner of signings, etc., that we're going to make. But for the time being, when it comes to the kind of limits on who we have to play, it will depend largely on the squad, because half the squad could not be there next year, which would be a really disappointing bit for the save. Anyway, I'm going to pick the lineup, our first one, and I'll see you in a minute. And it only seems right that we go for a very kind of vintage English formation, where we are going to go 4-4-2 at home. It's quite wing play based. We need to get the ball out to Mooney and out to Tom Cruise for them to whip balls into Anthony Joshua and Lionel Richie. It's a very attack based team. I'm going to probably take our wing back off and put him back on support rather than getting him bombing forward. Otherwise we're going to leave ourselves so exposed at the back. But the lineup for today then, and the first one for Culture Club for the Coxville Comets, is as follows.
In goal, number 1, Noel Edmonds.
Way!
At the right back, Gordon Ramsay.
Way! Oh, this could take forever. So Arnie, Cox and Rydell make up the rest of the back four. Sean Bean and Harry Styles are in the middle of the park. Then you've got Mooney and Tom Cruise on the wings, and you've got Richie and Anthony Joshua leading the line up front. So 2 of our players from Fleetwood are in the lineup. The rest are all made up of our fabulous celebrities. On the bench, you've got Greg Wallace, Nick Knowles, Jeff Stelling, Kit Harrington, David Attenborough. What a bench. Now this is the next test. What do they look like when they play? This is excellent for the wing play. They are not doubling up. They're exposing their fullbacks to us. I like this. I'm going to get a cert to the team and say, I expect nothing but a win from this match. High standards already. Brian is watching from the stands. Actually, I'm not. He's watching from the middle of defence. If you're wondering how I managed to get Brian Cox as owner and as a player, I duplicated him. One as a non-player, which is real Brian Cox, real age and everything, and the other one is Brian Cox, the player. Hopefully they'll never meet each other and go, oh, I know you. I know you too. And away we go. I have never been more excited. They've got a player called Gash up front. I mean, what more do you need? Literally, what more could I ask for an opening episode? They've hit the ball long over the top here. We're going to get a lot of that as Gordon Ramsay takes our first touch on camera to Noel Edmonds, who looks like he's left-footed. Pings it forward. Not the best ball from Noel there. And now Clunan moves forward into Jarvis. Jarvis hitting it long. Great header there by Arnie. Bean. Oh, he's found Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie. Oh, he's a brilliant save, Benamadai. But Lionel already getting in and amongst it. Some of these players look relatively like I hoped that they would, but I'm not 100% sure that, I mean, that doesn't look like Arnie at all. Where is the brown hair? What's going on here? In the editor, it asked me what like hairstyles and stuff they should have. I put them all in there and it hasn't replicated it. I'm a little upset. It's been a very dominant first 20 minutes, though, or so from the Coxville Comets. Just yet to have gotten a goal. We're conceding a fair bit of possession, but we're absolutely smacking off the shots at the moment as Mooney stands over this free kick and whips it in. Tom Cruise! He's offside. Tom! He was in the danger zone. You get it, danger zone, Top Gun. Oh, there's so many jokes. I've realised we've got a very young squad out at the moment. The oldest player in our team is David Attenborough and Kevin McLeod, and neither of them are playing. So at the moment we've got a really, really young team. Tom Cruise, that's a brilliant ball into Lionel Richie. Richie! Oh, brilliant save again by a die. Do not do this to me. It's the old classic blooming one-on-ones. It's happening even at the VNN level. Nonsense. He's playing at a 7.1 there, goalie. Pee off. Rydell into Harry Styles. Look at that hair glowing in the wind. Oh, Tom Cruise has scored! Oh, highway to the danger zone. Oh, I might need to start playing that every time he scores. It's a great song. Kenny Loggins, what a legend. Harry Styles, brilliant ball in. Tom Cruise steps back, and the tiniest man on the pitch, he is the tiniest man on the pitch, gets a header. Unbelievable. Never thought I'd see the day. Harry Styles dictating play. Just like he was the best member of One Direction. I won't hear anything less. Alright, I'm not having it. Gordon Ramsay playing at 6.4. Does anyone dare tell him that he's not doing a good job? Well, it's been a very entertaining half so far. Only the one goal though, but Tom Cruise is very much in and around it. I'm going to get a service out. I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. I'm going to leave Gordon Ramsay alone. I want to tell him I'm disappointed in him, but I don't want to get scolded and told to get out! Great ball there from Tom Cruise. Lionel Richie, he's missed again. Lionel, come on, mate. And they look like they've got a chance here as Fox plays it into Payne. Hopefully it's not Liam. Mariah Carey. It's not Mariah Carey. Carey just smacks over the bar. Mooney on the ball, whipping it in. Anthony Joshua at the power post. Oh, he heads it just over the bar. He is a big lad. Actually, I have to say, you can see him there. He's pretty tall, is old Anthony Joshua, and he's pretty stacked. So at least that's accurate. Oh, come on now. Right, Gordon Ramsay. Oh, God. There's going to be kicking off already in the next episode. Gordon Ramsay's coming off. Nick Knowles comes on. I'm going to play him at fullback. I'm going to leave Lionel a little bit longer. Well, we've got 20 minutes to go. And I hate to say it, my hero Lionel's coming off. On comes another hero. David Attenborough. On you come, son. I'm going to swap Attenborough. He's going to go with the poacher. And Joshua is going to go as the advanced forward. As we hit the ball long here. Now, I'm a little bit concerned because we've only got the one goal here, and Kings Lynn are playing the ball around nicely. That's a good ball nearly into Gash, and it was a Gash attempt at a header. Lionel on the ball now. Don't score just as I'm about to take you off. Actually, do go on. It will add to the narrative. Brilliant ball. Joshua. Oh, my word. What a goal that is from Anthony Joshua. I'm just going to put out the ball from Lionel. Absolutely out of this world. It's been a very, very good day if you are a Coxville Comets fan, and we all are here. Kit Harington's going to come on for Tom Cruise, who's not played too badly. Mooney's moving out to the right. Harrington's going to go out and play on the left. I'm tired of playing. It's all I've done since I got here. Rydell into I love the fact it says Prof. B. Cox whenever Brian gets on the ball. Here's Kit Harington. Go on, mate. Roast him. Go on. Oh, Kit, that's terrible, mate. A. Payne is beating him. And Gash is on the ball here. That's not a Gash ball. It's a brilliant ball into Mariah Carey. I've just got to... Oh, my God. Brian. Oh, no. Brian might have got himself sent off here. No, he's got himself a yellow. But Brian Cox gives away a penalty on his debut for his own team. Brian. Poor. Marriott. Can Noel Edmonds make the save? Oh, he can! Noel in goal! What a save by Noel in goal! Oh, my God. It's the Noel keeper. Oh! Just the jokes everywhere. References for days. Brilliant kick forward there by Noel. He finds Mooney. Now, Sir David. He sounds like a knight. Well, technically he's knighted. So... I mean, Mike, come on, mate. That's a good bit of play here by Gash. He's been very good today, Gash. And Henderson, he's hit the post, but he can't stop the rebound, can Noel. And we've got 5 minutes here. If Kings Lynn have pulled one back, please don't do this to me. But 4 minutes of added on time are up, and it's an opening win for the Coxville Comets. We beat Kings Lynn 2-1 at the Infinite Space. Will I ever be able to say the stadium name without doing it in a Brian Cox accent? Probably not. It was a good win for us. We're off and running, up to 6th already. Playoffs is where we're expected to finish, so let's hope that that continues. I think that was a very good opening performance. I'm very pleased. What we'll do then is I'll play for the rest of the month. York are usually quite a good team. So let's come back for Bradford, PA and York at the end of August and see how the team have been getting on in between now and then. I've enjoyed this absolutely so much. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much for watching the opening episode of Culture Club. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do leave a like, share and subscribe. Let me know who your favourite players are already. Do you like my choice of celebrities? Do you like the choice of formation? Have I made the team overpowered? I don't think so. I think that game there proves automatically that we are around about at the right level. Kings Lynn aren't a brilliant team, so we only just scraped through that. So I think we've got it just about perfect. Please do leave a like, share, and subscribe. Happy New Year to you all. Until I see you for the next episode of Culture Club, stay cool. Oh, I can't believe it started. Yes.